Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, and today I am very pleased to announce that a new Zed Technician game has dropped. This one, Captain Warrington's Play Maze, appears to be his take on mascot horror, which is interesting, as I've always gotten the impression that there was probably some FNAF DNA in the recipe found in a lot of these games. So, like always, we're going to check our settings. That looks pretty good. Controls, move, run, crouch, interact, advance, decrease roller. That's something new. That's why I always check these things, because I've found so many interesting things in the controls that I always feel a need to check. But it seems pretty straightforward, so let's get into it. There is no option for a hard mode, so this might be a game with only one ending. Oh, we got a cat girl, guys. Betty, that's cute. That wasn't half bad. Your order was right, the food is hot. It even looks like they remodeled the place since last time. How's yours, Albert? I'm sorry, that little fro of hair was just too cute. Great. He those grades up, we'll come back next week, okay? Okay, good. Now then, we still have much more to do this evening. I think the mall is safe this weekend, so we'll swing by there. Safe? Safe this week, so we'll swing by there next. Then we'll go grocery shopping. What is it, dear? Do you hear something? Something like what? Nothing, never mind. Well, if you hear it again, let me know. I'm gonna head to the bathroom before we leave, so be right back. Yeah, definitely cat girl. We have pushed, we have ticked that box now. The tunnel. I'm not supposed to leave without her. Really? I guess so. I guess Cat's hearing is way more sensitive. Oh, am I playing as the boy? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, look, I can still see my body, though. Let's look around while I still have time before I get myself murdered. Burgers, sides, and drinks. So this is kind of the in-universe McDonald's, I suppose. Crouch. Okay. I like to look around and kind of see what all there is to see. Let's see what's possible to find. Supply closet. Can't interact. Can't be a pest. Okay, I think we got the lay of the land. Which tells me for once I'm not going to be working as some hapless cashier. Don't enter. Why would they put don't enter on their play place? Ha! Control. Nice. That's a face you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alleyway. I do like that he's a pirate with a spatula for a hand. That's cute. I like that. Now see the ball pit. So, alright. We are doing this. I'm sure nothing terrible will happen. Yeah, I'm sure literally nothing is going to go wrong. Right? Arrow set this way. I don't know. Maybe it's because I play too many horror games, but I have a little bit of a phobia with these really long hallways that make it really hard to see around the corners. Specifically because you hit point of no return and something can just go barreling down at you and it's too late for you to do anything about it. I'm literally in a horror game. I mean, I know that, but my main character doesn't. I was going to say this is the first time you played a male character, but that's not true. We played as Nurse Morton back in Vermander Curse. Which I keep wanting to call Curse of J.P. Vermander. That's not the name of the game. It's Vermander Curse. Oh, I thought I was going to fall. Like, the transition color was so stark. I thought that was open space. No, this is awesome. Yep. Yep. I'm just gonna get a move on. Or not. See, kids, listen to your parents when they say something as simple as, you know, don't. I'm about to get jump scared. I'm getting strong about to be jump scared. I can hear you much better now. What were you trying to tell me? What? Oh! I wasn't expecting a Doberman. So I gave him the drink. I did milk, sugar, tea, then ice, then chocolate. I read that wrong completely. Dude wanted milk, sugar, ice, then vanilla. So yeah, I messed up. I can admit when I do something wrong. I made the stupid thing, no problem, no questions asked. But you know what he did? What'd he do? He flipped the whole tray over on me. People are awful to service workers, and having been a waiter and in retail, I sympathize, like, so hard with this. The drink, the fries, everything. Come on, that's awful. Uh-huh. Had to change my uniform and everything. But guess what? The guy left his house keys behind when he took off. So I'm sure I threw him down the garbage disposal. Wait, what? Someone opened the maze door. Crap, must have been that kid that was in here. The service workers in this world are put upon more than any other industry I can think of. You consider, like, the waitresses in Beware the Shadow Catcher and stuff like that. A while back you asked corporate to put a lock on the new maze door. Did they ever write you back about that? Nope. Figures. Which one of us is going in this time? What? Faster than Penny, no penalty from wrong answers due to mental fortitude. Is the manager can determine dead ends at first glance. Oh. Okay. I've never had... I've never... I like how one of her perks is the manager. Dead ends, faster, no penalty. I've not ever run into a situation in these games where character selection was going to have mechanical repercussions. Like, Sam and Maud moved at different speeds, but that's because they were serving two different functions. I wonder if the ending hinges on this decision, or if this is just a mechanical consideration. I guess I like the fact that she's faster. Guess it's up to me this time. Next one's on you. Got it. Deal. I held down the place by myself until you get back. Stay safe. Yeah, I'll be fine. I hope. I really don't know what I'm getting... Here we go again. I don't know what I'm getting myself into here, guys. Oh, I can crouch run. Can't see crap in here. I better get my phone out. Wouldn't hurt to open up that digital handbook TW gave us either. TW. In the event of someone entering the captain's play maze, staff must retrieve them immediately. Time passes differently inside the maze. Set stopwatch for 12 minutes. Shift into high gear. Shift it into high gear. Cute. Look at the next exit before time expires. You must reach 6 before he does. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, this is already different. Go. Maybe it's good that I picked the fast character. Timers make me nervous. Part of the reason I was really vibing in Beware the Shadow Catcher is because the night didn't end till I was done. Oh, jeez. That's going faster than... That is not... Well, I guess it did say time passes faster. Oh, jeez. How long is a segment? Like, have I been going through segments yet? You will exit the tunnel in a seemingly familiar place, but this is not your Warrington location. The way forward is barred. There's a key on the main counter. Retrieve it and continue forward into the maze. So this is where the kid came out. And yeah, you're still really freaky. Not loving it, so to speak. It's like the back rooms of Zed Technician. Oh, there's the key. All management staff be advised, due to declining profit margins, major changes have been approved by the board and CEO. Much research was conducted and many potential problems are brought up, including recent steep price increases, declining food quality, and semi-ethical ingredient sources. That last one in particular is a little alarming. After careful deliberation, the decision has been made to create a company mascot in order to address these issues. Signed, the Warring Burger Corporation. That is interesting. So they're not actually, like, addressing any of the actual problems. They're literally just trying to sidestep them and, like, distract from what the issue actually is. That is, dark and funny. Which is kind of what I expect at this point. Ah, you're still here, but you turned to face me. How polite of you. Alright, time to haul. So that must have been 1. Like, I don't know. When I was a kid, I guess I liked to play places like this. Like, I'd play around. I'd play in the ball pit and stuff. What the heck? Place the correct answer in the middle pedestal. It has to be square for square? Yep, okay. This way. That's a dead end. Okay, so this is probably like what it meant by, like, can tell dead ends at a glance. Another one of these puzzle rooms. Circle. Okay, so that must be the wrong answers. Like, she doesn't get penalized if in the event she messes up on those. What penalty would happen? Probably a time penalty. Like, this is interesting. It's such a ubiquitous thing, at least in the Western world. I'm sure, I assume other countries have something similar to this. Yeah, like ball pits at Chuck E. Cheese and stuff. Like, that was just awesome when you were a kid. Okay, what's the deal? I mean, she held it up like she was going to... Your hand is down. Do I need anything? I might. I know that pirate captain's gonna come to life and have a go at me. And I'm not looking forward to when he does. This must be how we get our lore. After extensive analysis of current trends, our PR team has drafted a pirate-themed design for our new company mascot. A prototype model of this design is scheduled to be built within the following week. After approval by our marketing team and ethics division, design blueprints will be sent to every eligible Warrington location. Instructions on proper outsourcing channels for construction will be provided as necessary, signed the Warring Burger Corporation. Interesting that you'd use a nautical theme for a burger restaurant. Cows, which are, you know, landlocked creatures. Oh, I'm going to hate you before we are done with this. Yes, I am. Time to move. Is that how much time I have before he gets me? Like, is that my takeaway here? I'm not gonna stop to find out, but, like... Yeah, now that we're in this position, I definitely do understand how you can get different advantages from each character. 25 minus 12 is 13. Thankfully, my basic arithmetic has not failed me yet. I don't know, I saw that one raid sequence in Final Fantasy XIV where you had to do basic math. That one always goes to ribbons. It's so quiet. It is deafeningly quiet. 7 plus 2, that's 9. Okay, so far so good. I'm not going to look forward to when that pirate captain is actively, like, nipping at my heels. I don't know if you could do those puzzles under that kind of duress. The way the rooms are set up, it takes you a second to kind of see everything in them. It would have to be just terrible. Because, like, this is implying that this is not the first time these ladies have had to do this. And he's just gone. I hate that. Huh. Why are you walking to the front counter? You hungry? Gonna go grab a bite? Bite out of me, probably? I picked the dog character, so it's like I'm gonna have those weird, messed up moments in JoJo where something terrible happens to the dog to show how evil the bad guy is. Prototype design was approved by our marketing team with a unanimous vote of 12 to 0 in favor. Really? I have questions for your marketing team. The Ethics Division attempted to halt progress by voting not to approve the design, citing extreme moral and safety concerns. I think that seems valid. The decision was subsequently overruled by both the CEO and board, and the design has been approved for use in all locations. The materials needed for the construction of a Captain Warrington statue, wood-based bone, and ash-based paints and replica clothing will be provided as necessary. Wow. You're not even... Oh, that's not a... Is that a hook? I guess it is a hook. Or, like, kind of akin to a hook. Yeah, you're not even being subtle anymore. And you know what? I expect as much. This is mascot horror, so... Okay. Time to see how crazy this is about to get. That is a really fast countdown, I'm just saying. Like, it's already stressful enough that I'm on a timer. But then you have to consider, that guy could be right behind me. He could be going full, like, I don't know, what are those things called? The Weeping Angel things? I don't really like Doctor Who. Now what? Set the number 1 to 9 or 9 to 1. Oh, that's what it meant by go backwards. Okay. Getting a little more crafty now. I understand what that thing in the settings meant now. Not the star. So anything but a star? Okay, yeah, it's a negation. Nope. I see something coming up. 19 minus 10, so 9. Yeah, you have to go back for some of those answers. If something was actively chasing me, I don't think those rooms would be doable. Unless he, like, moves on Slender Man or Freddy Faz logic or something. This would be fun if my life weren't in danger. Higher numbers are towards the top, so I'm just gonna roll with that. 4, don't panic. It's nice that you can choose which direction you want them to go in, so that way you're not forced to do 1 to 9. I don't know, the transition to red just feels really jarring. He's already gotten the drop on me, like, twice now, so, like, who knows the crazy crap he's gonna try to pull now. The cash registers are all gone. Oh, his mouth is hanging open. That's great. That's great. I love that. According to this month's financial report, all locations have added a Captain Warrington statue have experienced record profits, probably because you signed a deal with literal actual Satan. As projected, the use of bone and ash-based paint in combination with the Gretel wood-based results in subtle mind and space-altering effects. That sounds terrible! What? Why? Is this legal? Does the company care if this is legal? I bet they don't. When in close proximity to a Captain Warrington statue, customers are observed to buy more food than normal. Customers have also been noted to return more frequently than usual. Some locations even reported the sudden appearance of a large and colorful tube maze. We didn't build the tube maze? And he's gone. Great. Somehow that's... No, he's not gone. He's just doing his thing. You know what? You do you, man. I'm not going to interrupt you. Okay, here goes. I think it might be better that I chose the faster character. It feels like it gives me a little more leniency. I'll be honest, the other character was cuter. I don't know, it's the muzzle. I can't can't get past the muzzle. Sorry. Anything but a circle. Cool. Knowing dead ends at a glance would be helpful, because I've already run into at least 2. But the sheer speed factor does add up a lot. Ah, man. 12 times 0 is 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is always 0. Why is right always the wrong answer? Can't see back down the tunnel I came down, so I can't even tell if he's chasing me or not. I'm just going to assume that he is. I'm going to assume worst case scenario and just guess that he's always on my heels, and that he's deliberately trying to maul me at every opportunity. When the timer is in play, I definitely feel every incentive to move as fast and efficiently as possible. When I'm in those little, like, break areas, it seems like it's more for the lore, which I appreciate, because I am literally doing a lore video for Halloween. And I'm not going to give too much away, but this game will be included in that analysis. And, yeah, Zed Technician has actually agreed to field some of my questions. So that's exciting. Where are you, you psycho? I swear, if he goes full slasher and just starts chasing me, I might void my bells. I used to work in the ethics division before corporate dissolved it. Oh, they don't even have the ethics division anymore. Cool. Corporate can't be trusted. They've all been blinded by greed and gone mad with power. Mind control is not an acceptable practice for a burger franchise. That is the understatement of the year. Thank you. If you haven't figured out a way to stop the captain statues, so their effectiveness can be reduced, move the captain into the play maze room and put a no entry sign on the door, so reduce his influence to only children, the elderly, and apparently clergymen. What? To try and lure them into his maze, whatever you do not let him bring someone into the supply closet further inside the maze. So is he heading for the supply closet? Okay, he's not here at present. That seems like a very dire warning. No matter how arbitrary these things sound, it's a Zed Technician game. You have to take it at face value. It's almost certainly 100% completely valid. Hey, don't do this. Okay, I will not do that. You know why? Because I accept that as wrote. It's just a given. I see something, but I don't know what I see. Oh, it's a downhill. 28 divided by 7 is 4. Good to see my basic arithmetic has not failed me yet. I don't know. I've always had a hard time with the 8s times tables, I'll be honest. 7s I can do a little bit better. Okay, so the lower numbers are at the top. Seven, 8, 9. I probably did that very inefficiently, but whatever. So, like, they built these statues. They decided to basically make it the most cursed kind of statue they could possibly make. And they literally like, oh, no, the ethics guys, they're dumb. Let's just dissolve them. Square. Or cube, rather. The ethics are dumb. You know, law of averages dictated that eventually right would have been the right choice. 15... It's like, yeah, they just dissolved the ethics board, because they're like, oh no, we're getting so many more sales. Like, really? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to sell more burgers if it costs you your soul? Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm on pins and needles right now, guys. This reminds me of the haunted restaurant zone in Spooky's House of Jump Scares, or Jump Scare Mansion. There's no key. Why is there no key? I do not like that there is no key. You have changed the rules on me, and I don't care for that. Oh no! Kid! No! Finally, there you are, kid. Snap out of it! Huh? Where am I? What was I doing? You're about to fall apart into a supply closet. I shouldn't have to explain to you why that's a bad idea. Right, I'm sorry. Happens, I guess. Come on, take it back to your mama. Okay. By the way, I found a key in here earlier. Here. Good kid. Don't you move. No lore document this time. He must be following behind me? Whatever, hold on to my tail or something, I guess. Okay, kid, we're gonna haul. Hold on tight. I hate that sound. Oh god, I hate that sound so much. That sound alone just makes everything so much worse, and it might not be anything at all. That could be negative sound. Which in game design terms is sound that actually doesn't signify anything. It's literally there to distract the player. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Negative sound is literally like no sound. It's a sound, but it just distracts you. It doesn't mean or signify anything at all. Square. Okay. That Zed Technician randomness is rearing its head. I can tell that every time you play through this. You can't, like, memorize the order of puzzles. I guarantee you it won't work. In fact, this whole thing could be procedural generation. 3 plus 3. Okay, at least that one's pretty easy. It's 18! Lol. No, I'm kidding. Oh god, that sound is awful. Really? Ah! I hate you. 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 Freaking nearly made my heart stop. Okay, higher numbers are on the top, so 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, left. No. I'm always wrong. It just doesn't matter. Whichever way I first pick is going to be the wrong one. Not the cube. Star. Stars are not cubes. We're running out of time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Guys, my heart's like going a million miles an hour. This is way more intense than it has any right to be. 18. 19. I'm dumb. It helps you read the problem in order to solve it. Come on. Gotta get out of here. Ah! You son of a gun. I was on pins and needles from running away from him, so he easily got me. Ugh. You're seeing this and you're pretty much home free. Room 0 always has a short path that leads back to the real world. As for me, I like to put all my experience at Warrington behind me, but my conscience won't rest until this whole situation's been resolved. If I go public with my knowledge, corporate would have my head on a silver platter. Legally, I mean. I signed an NDA. For now, I continue to wage my secret war from the shadows until I can find my next course of action. Hopefully these notes will be of some use until then. Signed, the Whistleblower. Are you here? You just fight with this evil pirate captain all day and all night for all eternity? I don't believe that I'm home free. I'm gonna pretend like I'm still completely in danger. Like, all you do is just fight with the pirate captain. Because you literally just have no other choice. To protect other people, you just have to give up your own life to do it. Hi. We're back in the real world. Oh, man. Albert, if you don't come out this instant, you're grounded for a month. My coworker's trying to find him in there right now. I know she'll bring him out of SCP, ma'am. So I'm talking really fast because the adrenaline's going. He's right here, safe and sound, see? Albert, why in heaven's name would you go running off like that? Sorry, Mom. It won't happen again. Well, I would hope not, young man. Thank you both for your help. I swear he's usually so well behaved. Ain't nothing of it, ma'am. It happens more often here than you'd think. Is that so? In that case, you better get out of your hair, then. Let's go, Albert. Okay. Thanks for helping me. Bye. Captain nearly got the kid, but I saw him manage to swoop in and get him in time. Yeah, it's a really good thing I chose the faster character. Kid's got to be lucky or something. Nothing's good with you and this stupid mama. Everything was smooth sailing out here. She was pretty concerned at first, and I can't really blame her for that. I'd be upset too in her shoes. For us, you were only gone a few minutes, so things didn't get out of hand this time. As they say, all's well that ends well. Hey, Penny? Uh-huh. We can't keep doing this forever. One day, one of us is going to mess up. Yeah, that's actually an interesting thing. I looked up the TV tropes pages for the Zed Technician games, and one of the things that kept coming up is, like, that the heroes have to win constantly. The villain really only needs to win one time. I know, but until then, we have to keep trying. Think we'll find a way to stop the captain and still keep our jobs? I'd give about the same chance as Corporate approving my request to get the shake machine fixed. Dot 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 dot. Crap, man. Oh, and of course, he's back to his... He knows he's a jerk. He actively knows. Outstanding. Oh, man. I don't want to do endless mode. Endless mode sounds painful. Oh, man. I need a moment. Like, I'm legit, like, tweaking out over here. That was really good. Like, it's such a simple concept, but so much can go wrong. Like, I hit almost every dead end. Like, almost every time there was a T intersection, I chose the wrong direction. And that last stretch, man, that got tough. And of course, like, I started panicking, so I almost messed up the last puzzle. Ah, jeez. Okay, so... that was really, really good. I get the impression that the ending would only change a little bit depending on character that I'm currently playing as. But there are some ifs that I haven't experimented with just yet. So if this ends up being the end of the video, it's because I wasn't able to find any alternates or any huge changes between playstyles. In fact, the only thing I'm really going to try is just basically the other character and then deliberately running timeout. So I'm going to jump ahead. If the video ends very abruptly, you guys will know why. Link, as always, in the description. And if not, if it's possible I find others or there's a significant variation on the ending if you play as the other character, you'll get to see it. So... this has been the Hipster Snek, and this was Zed Technician's Captain Warrington's Play Maze. And I'll see you guys after the cut. I still move pretty fast. Not as fast, obviously. Aha, nice. Gold arrow's good. White, poorly drawn arrow's bad. Wait, does that mean that... I wonder if character choice influences the kind of obstacles you'll encounter. Because I'm encountering... I've already encountered way more split paths than I did as the Doberman girl. I've already forgotten their names. That's terrible. Like, I had more puzzles when I was the other girl But now that I'm playing the manager, I ran into more split locations. Way forward is barred. Right, so this is still the same. Yeah, you do you, man. Swear, though, if you'd like... I love these games so much. The mascot. Okay, so that's the same. So that's the same information we had before. I'm not gonna lie, it's still crazy atmospheric. Like, this is like crazy cave dark. Okay. So those still work the same. Okay, it doesn't have to be super precise. The hitbox seems pretty big. I'm gonna be honest, it's still pretty nerve-wracking. Even though I know basically what to expect, I'm still nervous. It's also really cool that he created an endless mode. Company mascot. So yeah, that's the same. That's not the one where he jump scares me. Yeah, no, he actually got me good a couple times, I'll be honest. Yeah. Super cool story, bro. I gotta say, there's a lot of precision in these mechanics. It does seem like the puzzle generation favors whatever character you're playing as, but at the same time, it's like, it's not impossible to run into the other types. Like, I am hitting way more T intersections with this character than I did as the other. But even that being said, it's not like I'm not getting the other types of puzzles. I wonder who this whistleblower is, though. So I need 4. Speedruns of this game would be really interesting to see. Alright, time's getting a little tight. Come on. Alright. This should be where he's out in the lobby. Yeah, this is the one where he's going to try to jump scare me. Extreme moral and safety concerns. Yeah. Do the lights dim? Oh no, that's just the angle of incident. Because I'm standing close to him. I mean, I kind of knew to expect it this time, so obviously it didn't get me, but it got me the first time, I'll be honest. A lot of the times, jump scares just don't faze me, but... this one got me a good number of times. The atmosphere is fantastic. I've been on a cave tour before, and there's even a bit where they literally turn the lights off, and they're like, yeah, this is how dark it would be if you literally came down here with nothing. So... it helps put things in perspective when you're in absolute sheer dark. 12. I guess they're trying to force kids to teach themselves. It's like, that's the weird thing. It's like, oh, we didn't even build this. This just appeared here. This isn't even something that we consciously did. It just magically appeared because the captain wanted it and is trying to, like, lure kids into, like, the supply closet. Oh gosh, you know, it just kind of dawned on me. For people who play Final Fantasy 14, 13, not FF13. The answer is 13. Then 14 in Shadowbringers, there's the one Mikote woman who you and Alphino end up working for. And I'm like, I just realized the mom in this game is basically that character. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that. Like, if it's not on 5, then you can easily parse the shortest direction between 2 points, right? But yeah, the mom in this game is basically that character again. Okay. Come to think of it, I don't know if the puzzles are tailored to the character. That could be just really good luck on my point. Like, I can't prove that's how the game's designed. Yeah, mind and space altering effects return more frequently than normal. Yeah, you're still a jerk. I'm assuming if I don't make it in time, the kid ends up being taken into the supply closet and, I don't know, sacrificed, I have to assume. And then you probably get some kind of bad ending. I'm going to try to get the good ending with both characters, and then I'm going to investigate that particular possibility. I've got to say, though, Zed Technician games are fantastic at escalation of threat. Circle. Boom. Yeah, I could just be getting, like, halfway decent RNG. I don't actually know if the maze generation is tailored to whoever you're playing as at the time. I wonder what'll happen when you get to that point with the fake arrow. It's like 24. No, 28 minus 8, not 28 minus 4. Jeez. I swear I can read, guys. Not, I am literate, in fact. Jeez. Alright. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, it's kind of nice when I get a good view of the puzzle ahead of time. Sometimes it's like right around the corner, and sometimes it isn't. But yeah, imagine working at this place. Like, you're consciously aware that your mascot is cursed, and that you have to worry constantly that he's gonna, like, abduct some kid. Not let him bring him into the supply closet. Now that I've had that warning, I know what to expect. Yeah, it's like, you have to constantly be vigilant. Because your mascot's gonna go nuts and kidnap someone's kid. And do God only knows what. Send up their soul to Satan, presumably. Gods and demons are a real thing in this world, you know. We've seen that already. Oh boy. All the numbers are fairly low. It is what it is. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. You can't mess it up after you've already got the correct solution. I actually clicked one too many times, but it didn't register. Left. It's nice that they color code the arrows to the area you're in. It's that way that it can't blend into the wall. Something's happening. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Like, I find it curious that one of her perks is listed as is the manager. It's like, does that make that big of a difference? 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Does it make that big of a difference that she happens to be the manager? Like, does it? It's also kind of funny that talking about getting orders wrong, like that's such a huge thing in Beware the Shadow Catcher, anything that's not the circle. So like, yeah, making recipes and stuff is like a thing that we're, wow, you can legit, if I wasn't an unobservant moron, I would have seen straight out the kid was already over there. So because I cleared the timer, I will get to save the kid. Thank goodness it's not too late. Child, come on, you need to get out of here ASAP. Huh? Where am I? Where was I going? It's a long story. Don't worry, you're safe with me. Follow me and I'll take you back to your mom. Leave this swashbuckling scoundrel behind. Okay. Yeah, she's a little less sarcastic about it. Found a key in here earlier. Here. Okay, this is where it's really gonna go nuts. Here we go. Yeah, hate that sound. Not checking over my shoulder again. I'm feeling fairly confident that your enemy is actually the timer, not any possible thing that is outside of my camera view. $18 divided by 6. Simple. Yeah. Gotta love that demonic whispering from the other side. Okay, wasn't what I was originally gonna do, but it's what I'm doing now. 6, 7. What is with me? What? Why did I blank on that? I'm gonna blame the demonic whispering in my ear. I barely had enough time to get out of here last time, so... Maybe that event won't trigger for her because she can already know the right direction. Some kind of intuition. Nope, that's still the same. Thankfully, I know what the gimmick there is, so that helps. It's 21. Okay, come on. I want to have both characters make it out successfully. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That one was already kind of half done for me, and thankfully I didn't space out this time. I am wasting a lot less time with turnarounds. Yeah, I know, you don't have to turn red just to put the stress on. Probably means there's at least one more puzzle between me and the end. I cut it really close with the faster of the two characters. Come on. 0. What? No! I was right there! As an ominous line of red zeros flashed across Penny's screen, she knew all too well that her own fate had been sealed. Despite knowing deep down that such an effort would be futile, she decided to venture deeper into the labyrinth. Perhaps she would inadvertently find the new previously undiscovered exit. Perhaps every inch she crawled would only dig herself further into a cold and colorful grave. She continued on for what felt like days, slowly losing both hope and battery life in equal measure. As the final percentage of her phone's battery life burned, its light began to flicker. As the last bit of light that separated her from eternal darkness faded, that's when she heard it. The unmistakable sound of wood scraping its plastic grew ever closer. Ah! I was almost there! Oh, jeez. Usually I get the bad ending first. This time I get it second. Yeah. Neither the child nor Penny were ever seen again. The Warrington Burger Corporation denies any potential wrongdoing regarding the incident. Well, we know what happens if time runs out now, so, I guess mission accomplished? Ugh, that's disappointing. Like, it's really hard. You get way less, leeway with her. It really does feel like being faster is just kind of objectively the easier choice. Which is exactly why I can't let it rest like that. Okay. We did it, guys. I just had to really, really, really focus. Thankfully, there is a continue option, so I didn't have to restart the entire game. I only had to restart from the last, when I was going into Tunnel 6. Yeah, I'm really curious who this whistleblower is. I bet there's probably no way to find them, but that's just fascinating to me. Yeah. You got me once, but I won this time. Actually, only had to try one more time. It worked out pretty good, actually. Just really, really focused on the puzzle solutions. Alright. Time to see if there's a substantial difference in ending, based on character alone. Hello, Cat Mom. Albert, if you don't come out here this instant, you're grounded for a month. The manager went to go get him. They'll be out shortly. Hurry up, Penny. I'm sick of having to deal with this lady. Ha, cats and dogs. I get it. Phew, finally found him. Apologies for this whole incident, ma'am. Albert, why in heaven's name would you go running off like that? Sorry, Ma. It won't happen again. Well, I would hope not, young man. Thank you both for your help. I swear you're so well behaved. I'm gonna go it, ma'am. Happens more often than you'd think here. Is that so? In that case, you better get out of your hair, then. Let's go, Albert. Okay. Thanks for helping me. Bye. Things were pretty touch and go for a while there. Yeah, you're not kidding. I'm glad you both came out in one piece. How about you? Any problems on this end? You're only gone for about 5 minutes because of the whole time dilation thing. Which, when you're talking to Miss World's most annoying mother, is 5 minutes too long. Where's Albert? Where'd my Albert go? Did I mention that he's on the honor roll? Sounds like you had your hands full. Hands not, ears, heck to the yes. Hey, Penny. Uh-huh. Can't keep doing this forever. One day, one of us is going to mess up. I know. Until then, we have to keep trying. You want to find a way to stop the cats and keep our jobs? Same chance guard room request to get the shake machine fixed. Okay, so the endings are largely the same. You get slightly different dialogue, depending on who you win as. Yeah, you're still a butt. Whew. Ah, second star, because I've cleared both possible endings. And I've shown what happens if you mess up. So, this is really fun. Like, it takes a very simple concept, peppers in just enough tension to make it this really, really, really intense feeling. And I really like this. I don't know where it would go on my top 10 off the cuff, but seriously, really fun stuff. I love these little bite-sized horror games that have these really, really fleshed out personalities. And also, it's really fun take on mascot horror, because, like, really, your threat is the timer. It's not even really him so much. There's only, like, 1 or 2 ways that he's, like, the threat. And yeah, the timer facilitates that. But mechanically speaking, you're more concerned about progressing than you are about being chased or about, like, directly confronting and defending from him. And I think that's a really, really cool way to do it. So, just as a formality, I'm going to poke around and see if there's anything I might have missed in the interim. I don't really think that there is, because it seems like the timer auto-trips the ending. But I want to check one thing real quick. And the only thing is, I lost to the timer when I had the kid with me. What I want to see is specifically what would happen, specifically if you lose before that time happens. It might just be a difference in the text. Let's get to the first puzzle or whatever and just park. You have to go down a pretty good ways to actually see it. I want to see if there's any difference, like if the timer runs out, but maybe like you're still allowed to keep going, and then like the kid gets taken into the supply room, kind of thing. I don't know if Zed Technician is actually like twisted enough to actually show something bad happening to the kid, or if it's just like implied because you didn't rescue him that something must have. Oh yeah, there is a marked difference in walking speed and running speed, or I guess fast crawling, given what we have to do here. And like, maybe it might be context specific because you don't get him until the 5th tunnel. Wow. The first tunnel really is just that short, isn't it? Can't really interact with him. Well, so what if I go in the supply room? Can I do that? I cannot. I cannot interact with either of these. So that remains true. You can't just go in there of your own volition. Okay, this time, I'm basically just going to stop and see what happens. And maybe I'll go to the 5th one and then deliberately lose. But honestly, I don't really suspect there will be an ending where you see something bad happen to the kid. That's a little twisted. That's even a thing in, like, Man from the Window, where, like, Junior or Audrey could be attacked. What happens if I make a mistake? Let's find out. This is good science. I think I just lose a little bit of time. Looks like I lose, like, what? 3 or 4 seconds? I don't know. It doesn't seem all that harsh. I don't know, I guess in the last leg, like the 6th tunnel in particular, that could probably be a real killer. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's all that punishing. Sounds like something moves whenever I do that. Thought maybe like the pirate would jump scare me because I did that. What if I go back? Like, can I? Yeah, I most certainly can. It's almost certainly pointless, but... yeah, you most certainly can. So yeah, it is just an automatic game over condition. So yeah, the only real difference here is he gets her, but the kid's not with her. Alright. Okay, the text is actually still the same, because the child's still missing. Okay, I think I've covered all my bases, then. So that was Captain Warrington's Play Maze, which, link down below. Please go support the dev, because I absolutely love these games. And let me know what your Luck in Endless mode is like. I'd be curious to hear. If you guys want to see me do Endless mode and watch me suffer, then leave a comment down below, and maybe I'll follow up on this. This has been the Hipster Snek. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.